Hello everyone and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. My name is Saragamund and we are continuing on and actually finalizing the ending for the Woodland Realm campaign for version 5 of course. And you may have noticed before I panned away from it, but we do now own the Elven region of Eregion, otherwise known as Osten-Edhil. In this one we actually bought from the dwarves because we were making so much money and thankfully our reputation was high enough with them. So I have a full army over here that I may or may not have teleported over here, may or may not, and they are retraining now to get their best possible armor upgrades, being that Noldoran plate. And then we will take these guys to do our final grand battles, but they need to be finished, so it's a few short turns, 2 turns to get everyone here retrained, although I kind of want to get some Ents in here, so I might swap out those Woodland Horse Archers with some Ents and call it a day from there, because I plan on doing a siege against Umbar with that army, and against Umbar being perhaps a personally generated army from there, because they only have a few units. I'll have to give them some more. Down in the south, we do have our first battle for the episode against Esthala, as Gondor is next to us. Arthur is over here with a decent force of Gondorians, Gondor archers, spearmen, and some infantry, although they're a bit tattered, although he does bring a regiment and a half of Citadel Guard, and he does got some nice Gondor cavalry there. Our force is a bit weak anyway, so we're going to be kind of hoping for Gondor's infantry and the Ents to help push through this castle, which has trollmen, Hashari blades, trollmen hunters, and then just standard Haradrim units. Back in our kind of mainland area, Dale has pushed all the way down to Mataram, and they are working towards the Runic Plains for the settlement over here, and Darwinion is making a comeback. We do have a few Runic armies we might need to deal with Miluian, who does have a pretty strong force, mostly Elven King's Bowmen, against Captain Jubal down there, who I don't know what he's bringing here. Lots of Clan Guard. I like to see those Dragon Guard there. Old name, of course, being the Clan Guard. Back in our heartland, though, we are completely safe here, so I'm just training units. So we might as well just get straight into our battle for today's episode. Before we do that, Houdhonor and Ostathil are proper Elven settlements now, so we really have our Athilian kingdom over here. So Thranduil leading the siege in Esthala. Hopefully Gondor can join this attack. We could command them in this battle, so I think we will. We'll tell them to attack. Captain Gimmelben does bring some serpent archers, so we need to be wary of those pretty decent horse archers, but I'm not too concerned about this battle. We have allies, we have Hinidaur, we have Ents, and we have Thranduil himself, and Harad, not meant to be fighting the Woodland Realm. No, they are not. Their roster, I feel, is very hard counted. Granted, they do have pretty decent cavalry, and, I mean, yeah, the trollmen do have, 2 hit points and solid shields, but low armor all around means that Woodland Realm archers can do solid damage to Harad unless they field lots of serpent tier units like Serpent Bladesmen and Serpent Guard. But I'm not really worried about that today. Now we will pick a side closer to Gondor. We have a gatehouse over here on this side and not one on that side, so that eliminates it to just be over here. We want to pull back a little bit with our force. Let's keep that formation going. Obviously ballistas and catapults can try to work on walls. We do have a single siege tower. Not a great unit to go up on the walls, though. We'll mostly be using our siege for a few moments, and then the rest of our units, yeah, they can just kind of go wherever. Start that battle now. It'd be nice to take down the walls, so I think we'll want to work on that. Perhaps we could take down this wall segment first, since all of our units can shoot it. Although there's some trollmen on that wall, so I kind of want to move closer to that. Let's do that. If we get lucky, we can kill a bunch of trollmen here. We killed a few trollmen with some ballista shots there. That's always nice to see. I don't know. I have no idea how much damage we're actually doing to this wall. We might just move up this one tower and work with our Elder Council. Maybe get them up to those front gates. It's risky, though. It's quite risky. Might turn on fire ammo just to kind of see our shots a little bit clearer. We're at max distance though, so I'm not sure how accurate our artillery is going to be, although that shot got some decent kills. That's fantastic to see. Every trollman that we kill here is one that we don't need to kill in melee. It looks like we're doing some damage. I can see the wall starting to crumble. few more Trollmen are getting hit by ballistas. If we can take down one wall, we will be fine, and Gondor can start pouring in. Question is, are we going to make consistent contact? Looks like we are. More Trollmen are going down. Exactly what we want to see. They might start to move off those walls soon. Definitely taking some damage. Looks like they're going to try to retreat now. Not before we clip a few more of those Trollmen with our artillery. Definitely, I want to shoot over here now that they're standing there, but we need to take down that wall. Keep on firing. Looks like we're actually in range. Oh, that's right. They do have that cavalry here. Completely forgot about them. Alright, Ents, hop in there. Completely forgot about the cavalry that was kind of in our back line, but honestly, they didn't do too much damage. It seems they just kind of ran through us. Wall, though, getting very damaged. Although our catapult crews did get taken off the catapult, which sucks. With the Ents, though, hopping into that fight against the Serpent Archers, that'll make them rout instantly. We do need to be a little bit wary of our ballistas potentially hitting our own towers there. We might be alright, as long as we can keep the pressure up. Well, actually, this siege tower is now pretty much... Yeah, let's pull off of that for now. Actually, yeah, move up that way. Keep on going over there. That wall is only 52%, which is a bit sad. Keep on working on that. Once you fall back, we might want to work on that gatehouse now. That's probably a good call. So we'll go ahead and do that as we keep working on that wall, which is really taking the damage just fine now, isn't it? Alright, ballistas, we might just have those shoot at the tower since they're not doing that much damage. And wow, that was a big friendly fire hit. Alright, that's not good. Alright, ballistas, move over this way. Put on ×6 as we kind of reposition our artillery. Catapults, move over there, please. And we need to just burst through that gate somehow. Perhaps even start working on the towers. I think that's a good call. Yeah, if we can just shut down some towers, that'll help us a bit. Catapult will be our only needed tool for taking down this wall segment. I think we do okay damage to these towers. There's only 3% a shot. Oh yeah, these ballistas are not very cost effective right now. We might as well just focus everything on that wall. But if Thranduil, we should probably move him up. Come on, please take down that wall. We are doing nothing to that thing. I was really hoping that we would do more damage here, but I guess we're not. Unfortunate, isn't it? Oh, we really need to just make one single breach. Although, no one's at the walls. No one's at the walls. Let's just start running in there. We can capture it, because they retreated. They went to the Gondorian side. Looks like we're okay now. I think we burst through part of that wall, 68%. Keep on working on it just in case, but if we just capture the settlement now, it won't be an issue. The quicker we can get in, the better. My Thier, hop in there. Everyone else can just keep firing at that wall segment, though we might as well get rid of it, although we're not doing hardly anything to it. These are some strong walls indeed. Once the Ents are in the gate, though, we should be alright. Alright, get off of this ram, please. We need to run in there before they shut down that gate. I think the, what do you call it? I think the Ents will get there just in time. Looks like, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to take down that wall. Oh, no! Yeah, wait, we're good. Alright, Ents, hop in there. Ents, get in there, please. Alright, we should be capturing the walls now, which is fantastic. We need every last soldier in there. I really want to hop on those hunters. Yeah, we need to just take these guys out. You guys get in there. Be ready to throw javelins at those Trollmen hunters. We're going to lose some Ents to ballista towers. That's fine. We just have to take it. Take the L. You guys run in there. Come on, shut down those Trollmen hunters before they fire javelins at us. Ents, go in a little bit deeper if you can. Okay, we're going to use swiftness now. See if that gives us any bonus. Come on, Ents, run in there. They're going to take damage. There's ballista towers firing at them. Every ballista tower shot will probably kill an Ent. We are making it through the gatehouse. Perhaps we just work on towers now. Actually, no, keep working on that gate. We need Gondor in here, like, right now. Come on, guys, keep working in there. Archers, please shoot at those archers there. Now that you're on the wall, Sentinels should be able to cut down Trollman hunters. They're actually very weak already. Yeah, those woodland archers going to do very solid work against them. We need to capture that gatehouse or get this wall taken down. There we go, 84%. It's getting better. Gondor, please attack. Come on, guys. Sentinels, shut down those trollman hunters. Like the Arid here, they're in the front line here fighting against the trollmen. It's a little bit choppy right now, but that's just because the wall is going down. Once we get rid of that wall, the frame rate should recover. Come on, Thranduil, get in deeper, please. Oh, come on, there's only 30 trollman hunters. Shut them down. Ballistas will have to take care of the rest of that wall. They're very close. They should have just enough ammo to do it, I think. I really want to get these Ents, though, kind of farther in and get them on those serpent archers. They'll do more damage that way. Oh no! Thranduil died! Oh, what a fitting end in his madness here at the end of the campaign. It must have been the ballista tower that got him. I can't imagine anything else took him down. Oh, poor Thranduil. You beast, you magnificent leader. Lost in your madness in Harad. Well, his soldiers will fight to the death here. They've come this far. They're not going to stop. They're really taking some damage up on these walls. It must be those serpent archers shooting at us. Or perhaps the ballista tower. The walls are down. We definitely need Gondor to get involved quicker, though. Alright, Ents, hop on those serpent archers. You guys can probably start shooting at the gatehouse up here. I'm gonna hop in there, Ents. Even throw javelins, do anything. I can't believe he died to a ballista tower. That must have been just incredibly lucky that it did that. I mean, it killed like only a couple of Ents. 4 Ents by the time it got a lucky shot on Thranduil. Although his unit's kind of the closest to the gate, so that's probably exactly why that happened there. Well, these things do happen when you get lost in the madness of Harad. At least his whole unit can be of use here. If we can just kill off these trollman hunters and stop this ballista tower from firing at us, we'll let Gondor do the rest of the work. We definitely needed the Arid Hearth up in the front line fighting with the trolls, though. I'm going to take out their serpent archers. Ah, Woodland Sentinels got caught here. That's not great. Southron Lancer's going to cut those guys down really fast. You guys work on that wall. I'm not sure why they're still firing at us. These guys are nowhere near the wall. Alright, looks like we're fighting those serpent archers, which is great. Shut them down, please, Ents. I need Thranduil to be able to shoot at something. That would be much better for his time. And if we can, it'd be nice to get the these Elder Council back there. Ah, perfect. We killed the enemy captain, I think? Yeah, Captain Gimbleben. That should help us rout these forces off that are kind of out in the streets here, hopefully. I'm worried about our units breaking, but they are elves, so they should be fighting for a while. Come on, take down the serpent archers. That's the last unit we need to deal with. Really isn't much. 2 Southron Warband here. Any Dower running up now. Woodland Sentinels not doing great here. We need to pull them off of that frontline fight. Ents, go back here. Elder Council, work on Serpent Guard. Thranduil, how are you doing here? Looks like we've killed everything up here, so he can now freely shoot at whatever he likes. Ashari Blades, a perfect target. Actually, is there still another man left here? There must be, because they're still getting shot up. Yep, there's one brave soldier here that's keeping these towers online. We need to shoot him down, please. Come on, aim, fire. Hit him before he gets behind the building. Come on, this man needs to die, or these towers are going to keep shooting at us. And every tower shot can kill a lot more than I would like. And still getting that rear charge, which is exactly what we want. Should rout off those Southron Lancers. So we managed to save the front line engagement here. And Gondor is on its way. It's about dang time. Gondor, we lost our king. But Legolas shall take over reignship as the king of the Woodland Realm now. Thranduil and his conquest, bloodlust, and ill-being from the Ring of Power. It's finally taken his toll on him. And so we'll move you around the back, kind of retire you for a short while, as the Shari and the Hinidaur try to fire into this blob here. Come on, Gondor, get in that front line. I need your cavalry to actually do something. What else do we have? Honestly, not a whole lot. Just kind of Woodland Sentinels here, huh? You guys work on those Southron Lancers, throw those javelins. Ah, they just managed to juke, so only one died there. You guys fire at will. Get rid of those camel riders. Black Snake Guard up in the mix as well. Might want to get our axemen in there. Look at those camels, though, going down pretty quickly. These are light infantry, or, well, light mounted riders. So one nice Hinny Dower volley should clear away most of them. If we can actually get a shot on them. Still firing and getting a lot of kills in the middle. I want to take out the Hashari Blades. Gondor doing well. Thank you for joining the fight, Gondor. It's about dang time. Hinny Dower, switch over to that Southron warband here. They need to go down. Here we go. Piercing shots going through many a camel this day. That is brutal stuff. Very brutal stuff indeed. Thranduil, you should be able to fire as well. You're kind of in your own little pocket. Well, I say Thranduil, but it's definitely just his bodyguard. And Thranduil's body is going to be somewhere back here. Can we find it? There's so many bodies. I don't even know where he could possibly be. Maybe he got crushed by an Ent and that was his folly. It was about time. He lasted the whole campaign. And I figured his doom would be met somewhere in the madness of... Oh, Serpent Guard. Serpent Guard and Ents. Got shot down by a ballista tower, it looks like. And should do okay there. If they die, I mean, hey, that's just the name of the game, I guess. We don't really have anything to support them with. The Hashari Blades are making their way downtown. And we can try to shoot down at the enemies on the Ents there. We really need to get into a good position and fire at the Hashari Blades. Those guys need to go down. Here, Men of Gondor and Elves of the Woodland Realm fighting side by side against Harad. A matchup I don't think anyone in Middle-earth would have ever expected to see in their lives. Although unexpected help can come from unexpected places. Hopefully our Hinny Dower can fire down and shut down a lot of these Hashari Blades before they start executing us en masse. They're very lightly armored. I don't even think they have more than maybe 6 armor at the most. Let's check that, shall we? 6 armor. I nailed it right on the spot. Of course, most of their defensive capabilities are going to be just in their defense skill and ability to deflect blows. We have some trollmen over here. Let's begin firing at them now. Our Ents are actually cleaning up shop. Fantastic. Here, I have no idea what Thranduil's been shooting at with his bodyguard. But they're still trying their best even with their faction leader dead. Their king is dead, but they now have a bloodlust against the Men of Gondor. And we should probably not fire at those trollmen now that we have to deal with Gondor's general being there. We don't want to lose all of our leadership today, or this battle might just be lost. Although he's got a couple bodyguard. Hinny Dower, is there anyone else you can really shoot at? There's some Southron pikemen in the back line, I guess. You can fire at those. Archers may as well just focus on all of those. Although, actually, here's a perfect spot. Go this way and fire down the ranks at those Haradrim spearmen. Get nice and close. Even if you have to fire through the Ents, that's fine. Your arrows will pierce them and hit our enemies. Herod, maybe just start shooting at the pikemen now. Trollman warriors and Citadel Guard going at it. Citadel Guard, very good spearmen, but this is not a matchup that they excel in. They want to be fighting something like cavalry. Alright, Ents, keep on fighting. Hold the line as the Hinny Dower fire around you, in a way of speaking. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't kill any of the Ents, but it might. We'll kill a lot more Haradrim spearmen, though. The Ents have seen their fair share of bloodshed in the south as well. This is not their homeland. And honestly, if they weren't going to die in battle, they were going to die of drought at some point. Hinny Dower helping kill up a few more Haradrim spearmen, down only 121. More are falling as they fire the last of their arrows as they retire now. Ents going to keep fighting here. We'll send in the Woodland Sentinels to go into melee. We can try to flank them with these guys. Thranduil, still firing at these Southron pikemen. Honestly, you just need to move up there, buddy. Who are we fighting over here? A few Southron warband fighting to the very bitter end here. Hop in there, get those camel riders, shut them down. Come on, cleave them with your axes. Not the best place to have armor-piercing units when everything you fight has very low armor. And start stabbing those camels. One thing I've noticed with axemen, they're pretty poor against cavalry. Ah yes, wait, so the general said, didn't it say the captain died earlier? I'm so confused. Serpent Lord Khaldun has fallen. Oh, that's right, so the captain was just the horse archer guy that joined the fight. Okay. The Serpent Lord Khaldun is gone, killing off one of Harad's faction leaders. Who knows how many other generals they have left. They will start to turn the tide a little more in our favor. Gondor, I really need you to get in there, though. Guys, pikemen. Yeah, shut down those pikemen. Gondor cavalry are probably going to die in just a few seconds here. They do look very cool. I think Gondor cavalry are visually one of the better looking units. I just love the cloth that they wear. Last few javelins going into the backs of the South Round pikemen. They have no armor, and these are not armor piercing, I think. Oh yes, they are armor piercing. Not like it really matters. 11 missile is going to do a lot of damage to lightly armored pikemen like this. Excuse me as I take a drink there. And check their armor. So 8 defense, 4 armor, 5 attack though. It's pretty good for pikemen, 4 base. Of course, Harad is known for their very accessible spearmen and early game pikemen. You guys join the fight now. Support the cavalry militia in melee. Thunder militia getting charged by camels, but honestly, camels are not that great at fighting. Look at the discrepancy in gear, though, from the Sentinels against the Gondor militia. It makes me want to play the Mountain Blade mod, honestly. I might do it. I think you guys might like to see that, and if not, you know, I'm not really upset. I think the Mountain Blade mod for not Bannerlord, but Warband, I think it's really fun, the Lord of the Rings one. Alright guys, head up there. We're going to capture the town square. Men of Gondor fighting side by side. Let's not be firing anymore. This palace guard here, taking the leadership position for our Arid Heareth here, commanding them as Thranduil has fallen. Interesting that he kind of takes the place. Haradrim Spearman, oh, getting kicked in the back by that Ent. Clobbered. I do wish Ents had maybe area of effect attacks, but that might make them too strong. Definitely not meant to take down whole armies on their own, that's for sure. It's just brutal stuff, though, seeing the Haradrim Spearmen. Ah, they stab that Gondor militia down. Honestly, the Spearmen have a very good attack for early game spears. I think these basic ones are like 4 attack, 5 attack? 5 attack with the experience bonus, so 4 default. Is way better than any other faction's basic spears. I'd really like to see Harad get like a Serpent tier unit with spears, perhaps AP. Or maybe a two-handed unit with AP and spears. I think that would be fun. Of course, I know unit suggestions are kind of taboo right now in the mod, but I think it'd be really nice. And oh my goodness, can we stop the missile fire, please? Just all these ballistic towers up here firing at us. I was actually looking at how to do some kind of battle map editing. There is a High Elven battle map that it's requested that the towers be made into actual towers instead of just aesthetic towers. So I've kind of started to slowly do my research. Honestly, I've been busy the past couple of weeks. The past 2 weeks I've been super busy. And I've been trying to paint like 45 skeleton models for Age of Sigmar. Specifically, I've been getting into Warhammer Underworld, so I bought the new Oziark Bone Reapers warband, and I tried to paint that stuff in like 3 days, and got most of the way done with work and everything, and I visited my family over the weekend. I've been away from recording and away from free time, I suppose. I'll be spending my free time in other means, but I'll try to get back in the groove of it. Alright, and we could ransom those horse archers. Yeah, why not? They can return home. Sadly, King Thranduil, Conqueror of Minas Ithil, and mighty general has fallen today. And oh, we should have exterminated that place. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's not good. Perhaps we can I don't even know what we could do for a lot here. This would give us 10%, which would certainly help. Take 3 turns. Harad's leader is dead though, so it was a nice trade. And King Legolas has taken over in our faction. Welcome, High King Legolas. It's sad about your father that he had died, but he lived a very long life, finally succumbing to his madness. And what year is this right now? Oh, where do I check that? Year 3020, actually. Now, could he leave Finabel and perhaps conquer the public order issues in Esthala? It appears he could. Indeed, Legolas, you are able to do that, so we shall. Oh, we should have given him some reinforcements. Let's give him the cavalry since they are fast. I do see Harad has quite a few scattered units around here. Let's not lose Legolas that quickly. Let's give him his Elven King's units. It looks solid. Have them join up with the king himself. And we'll take the Hinny Dewart. And I kind of want to grab the Galadrim guards. Just to really make sure that he stays alive here. Now him having the Elven King's units makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? Once we get our culture down here, we can train more. I honestly might play more of this campaign single player. I'm not really sure. I really like how it's gone, though. Just it's pretty wild. We have Tala Joff over here. We can start to slowly train more units up here, though, which will be nice. Once we get more culture, we have no reinforcements on the way, so they're kind of on their own. Then sure, we could always train more from Amon Lonk. But it's going to take some time to get there, isn't it? Lillian, I don't even really want to fight Rune right now, to be honest. We're going to have him just kind of defend that bridge. If that stack attacks us, then we'll hang out. We'll have Eredrython. Go ahead and put a watchtower there. We're swimming in money right now. Looks like Lothar is back under control of the Easterlings, but they are under siege. And yeah, I think that'll do it. I don't think we'll sadly get to the Dwarven Wars. Unless you guys really want one more episode, let me know and we'll fight Erebor to kind of really finish it off. But I think this will probably do it, especially since now Woodland Realm does have more changes. I don't even know. Units, what's the point? Are we at peace with Dunland? We are. Like, we have all these guys just kind of hanging out here. What do we do with them? I'm honestly not really sure. Honestly, the forces of good have definitely won this campaign by far. Like, it has been a clear victory for them. Oh, and we do have a new husband for Urnadiel. Galas Rinian. We should probably take him. He looks like he's good for war. Maybe we'll get him in the south, I hope. It doesn't look like it. We'll take that Bladesmith's Guild. Yeah, there's riding. That'll happen. Alright, so where are you? Amon Lank, actually. We'll send you down to the south. It'll take a while. We'll get him a few units, although, wow, we can't really train anything but very basic infantry now, can we? Yeah, we might as well grab them all. And just send him down his merry little way. Eredluin and Dunlandings are at war. We have a few longships at Finabel, just for extra transportation. Catapult Maker is done at Thranduil's Hall, so we've really just built everything we can. Might as well build up that siege. Maybe we will do a Erebor battle. I'm not really sure. As you can see, everywhere else, though, is doing very well, getting very rich. And I am mostly just building because I don't have much else to build at this point. So Enethera will just keep you the way you are. We'll grab that artist studio and get the get that little bonus there. Rhodes and Brownboat, still not a very rich settlement, quite poor indeed. There's not really any resources there. And there's a few lumber camps, but that's not super great. Well, we finished a lot of stuff here, didn't we? Let's just check out Finabel. We did get the armor there, which is fantastic. We can get that marksman's range and slowly work on getting more population here. Let's actually grab public fountains. Maybe we can make that place grow a little bit, shall we? Warlord Muthana, the new faction heir of Harad. Should we take him out and kind of start cutting the head off the snake? It's just one man, though. I don't think we need to. But I think Legolas, in his bloodthirst and in his revenge for his father's death, yeah. Sorry, Warlord Muthana, you walked in the wrong path. And you shall meet the new king of the Wood Elves, and he is not happy about his father's death. Although he is understanding about it, his father was a fool, charging straight into a heavily fortified Haradrim settlement, and he was sent here perhaps probably 1,000 or 2,000 miles away from his homeland due to his father. But he did agree to help Gondor in their fight. Now, can we, here's the question, can we do this without actually getting charged? Because that would be nice now, wouldn't it be? We'll see what we can do here in this fight. Everyone fire at will. Move up the Elven King's Axe Guard just a wee bit. I think... Let's get these Gate Guard right behind the Axe Guard. They'll be a good kind of follow-up force if we do get charged. See how many of them are already dead. Looks like 7 of them died in the first volley. Even more than that, actually. Keep on firing, lads. Most of them are already dead. Up, keep on firing. They're retreating here. Silverthorn arrows firing in. Fantastic. Alright, Legolas, use that swiftness. Like it's really going to do anything right now. Oh no, oh, they're going for the, that's not good. They're going straight for the Henny Dower. Alright, Legolas, charge in. Sending in the Lorien scouts to go charge them. If I get a few kills on the charge here, not really sure. That one man is purely surrounded though. Gate guard coming in, or that's actually Legolas himself, huh? Come on guys, shut him down. Black Snake Guard, my best tool for the ending this fight now. And the Warlord is dead. How what do we lose? Like what, 1 scout? 1 scout? That is not bad. Very much not bad at all. Way to go, Elves, and Legolas is celebrating. Maybe this 1 kill satisfy his desire for revenge. And this is actually a pretty cool depiction of the battle for Pelennor Fields. I like how Minas Tirith isn't actually like at the full end of the mountain here. I think because in the movies they depict it as being like on like the cliff's edge, so this is right behind it's the higher mountain, but here it's kind of like sticking out on its own at the front of a field, which looks pretty neat, honestly. In fact, actually these are Gondor cavalry, not even Rohan cavalry, so these might, yeah, it's Gondor cavalry. I'm assuming some Swan Knights might be found somewhere in there. No, not everyone can fit in there. Honestly, these ends can probably merge into 1 unit, and that'll do. Thranduil does expand, he does get a Mythor, and now may Esthala hopefully not rebel on us. We might need to get that militia garrison here as well. Alright, I think we need 1 more turn for everything in Ost and Edel to be retrained. Yeah, basically just 1 more. We'll not retrain those guys. We can go ahead and grab the army barracks. And then that should do it. And the next turn we'll teleport those guys over and make that last battle against Umbar. Though we're going to need some catapults, aren't we? I just thought about that. But we'll go ahead and end that turn. I'm content just to let Dale and Dorwinion finish off Rune for now. We are also allied to Khand. I don't know about Dale though. I think Dale is neutral, so there may be some shattered alliances that may happen because of that. And another husband for another one of our daughters, Kelamithor. Yeah, we'll take you as well. Where are you anyway? Bur Alge, actually. Where the heck is Bur Alge? Tell me. Ah, that's this way? Oh no, that's by the forest, isn't it? Bur Alge. Where the heck? Ah, there you are. Right by the river here. In fact, this settlement actually makes a decent chunk of change, honestly, but we do have a good governor here. The second you take him out, yeah, he's making us about 1,000 gold there. Scalamithor, I think we'll also send you to the south to be a governor down there. Definitely need to get more elves down in that area. And we'll grab a little bit more construction while we're at it. Rakiburg also doing well for its economy. Ostathil got a great art gallery, it's as big as it can get. And Mistrand got irrigation. Hopefully it can start to grow. Actually, yeah, we already upgraded it to the Elven City, so this is as big as it's gonna get. We could get a great art gallery, help us with trade. Actually, there's a lot of potential trade here. There's just a lot of devastation that we're suffering with. Gilmroth is very happy with us. And Finabel is under siege. We should be fine though. And Gondor is now bordering us here. Gondor should be coming to the south. And Khand has Amrune, so I'm expecting them to be able to... Actually, yeah, so we have all of the Hrad territory here. Hrad is just in the south, so they are nearly defeated. We do have Legolas in a busy location. I think Finabel will be just fine. We have Marwan the Conqueror there. Could get some we could send some other units down that way. Wouldn't really be a problem. Over Admiral, anyway, he can ferry the reinforcements over there. We might as well grab all those. And what the heck do you mean they can't go on there? Ents not go on the boats? What? Ents? No? Ents can't go on boats? Oh, I guess, yeah, okay, Ents can't go on boats. Interesting. That is, very interesting. Well, do we actually even want to deposit those guys right next to the army? Probably just get attacked by that other force, and not sure if we can deal with this army here. I'm not sure why it's stuttering when I look at them. Oh yeah, Shari Blades and those guys, they're not going to win that fight. Keep them disengaged for now. We should be able to defend the settlement just fine. Well, let's take our army here, led by Markurian. Let's recruit anything here. Not really. We'll leave it undefended. So we got the gate guard there. Those guys. I want the woodland archers to stay. Everyone else leave for a second. Let's organize this army a little bit. Sentinels hop in there like that. And then everyone else is going to be kind of a mixed unit here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, we should get the archers in next before those. I like to somewhat organize my army lines just a little bit like this. That'll do. And then we'll get him some Ents, which we do have at Entguard. We even have a catapult and some more Elven Kings units. Alright, Mark, count on. We'll just do the character reset traits user and typing in show cursor stat. Alright, this will be our final battle. I'll have to make some edits to that Umbar army and give them some units. For it to be kind of one last epic battle. One last siege. Before this campaign hits its end. Head right there. Grab those Ents. Tempting to get the catapult, isn't it? Let's take the catapult. We'll want that, actually. We can get rid of the Arthuricon. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get rid of the Arthuricon. Add the catapults to the army. Now we shall check out what they have in Umbar. And as I set this up, I will meet you guys on the battlefield. And we are back actually just before the siege, and Harad actually just got destroyed because their faction leader and 4 other generals attacked us at Finabel, and I think one of them might have been their, what do you call it, their heir. So yeah, Harad is pretty much all rebel now because we defeated them at Finabel. I don't know why they would send so many generals at us. But that definitely just secures the victory of the forces of good in this campaign. Like, absolutely. We even have new children on the way. Osten Edel is actually able to be upgraded to a proper elven city. But without any further ado, let us begin the siege at Umbar, where Menelmir leads a force of Ardenium armsmen, Narduteric, Narduzagar, Nardubawib, Farazan's faithful, Royal Knights, and a few Southron defenders who join for the last stand. I don't know for sure if I can win this battle with what I've brought, but I will give it my best shot, and this will pretty much end out the campaign. I may have made them a little too powerful, but we have strong units. I also gave them maximum armor upgrades and maximum chevrons for most of the units. And welcome to Umbar. Now this is not the current new version of Umbar, which just have the port in it with the ships, but this will do for the closing out the last of my earlier version 5 campaigns. And then from here on, all the changes that I've shown you will be in all other future campaigns, which I believe the next might potentially be a Dol Guldur. Now, hard part with this is that we're going to have to deal with a lot of infantry up on the walls. Is there any narrow section that we could maybe use? Perhaps over here? It's hard to tell. This is a big, long, flat wall. There's lots of space to kind of go through. But, you know what? We might just have what it takes. I do somewhat worry about towers. We do have sentinels here. We do have Mythir, who are not the best unit to be on the ram. Definitely not. We get Ents on that ram. Perhaps that might be useful. I don't really want to put Gate Guard up there, but we don't have that many choices now, do we? Honestly, Gate Guard might be the best target for that. Although they don't have shields, so they're going to get shot up. Although, honestly, everyone's going to get shot up here. Perhaps we just use the Woodland Sentinels and stick them in that loose formation. Put Gate Guard on those two walls. Put some Gate Guard on the other wall here. We do have... I mean, Elder Council might work as well. Kind of tough to decide here. Perhaps we could have gotten more towers. I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's start working on the towers, though. Hopefully we can actually make it to the walls. A little bit worried about those archer towers, like just immediately destroying us. We'll see. Oh wow, look at that. One shot, instantly that siege tower is done. That is actually really surprising that it went down that quickly. Maybe we can take down these towers, but it's going to be a slow process. Yeah, I guess it takes 3 shots to do a quarter, so it'd be 4 whole volleys if we're entirely accurate. Can't believe that one shot though on that gatehouse. That's it's incredible. Well, I guess we might as well attempt to shoot them down. See if we can get any early kills with our Woodland Sentinels. So they're on walls, so it's not going to be super effective. And this is also before I've modified the units, so we get one last look in our campaigns against the standard looking Abrazanum units. Got all those Narduzagar down though, ready to throw down with our infantry. Can we make it in? Can we take down these towers? Will we have ammo to take down the walls later? I guess we shall see. If it's anything like Finabel's walls, or no, that was Esthala, wasn't it? That other village or castle, then we will not be able to shoot them down. We'll just have to work on the towers, which is not bad because that will kind of protect our units. We're definitely under some serious damage from those right now. The Sentinels are taking some fire, but that's fine. Let's move on to the next tower now. Everyone that we can take out is good. Every last one of you shoot at these Nardubawib and Armsmen up on the walls. At the very least, if we can take out a few Nardubawib, that'll be worth it. Keep moving up these Sentinels. Honestly, we might need to just rush in the Ents just to get an early push through this settlement, and we might need to use our Galadrim guards. In fact, I think we will. I don't see a way through this battle without just going in heavy through the gates, although maybe we can save the Ents. They don't have any anti-cav here, so our scouts might be able to make their way through here. Hug the walls, please. Hug the walls. Dodge those shots. Tower's at 9%. Every shot does about 8.5, 9%, it looks like. Rounding down 8.5% there. Alright, Gate Guard hopping on the walls against Nardubawib and Narduterik. Narduterik do have those maces though. Very nasty maces, can do a lot of damage to us, but perhaps our skill in arms may keep us going in this fight. We'll see if I bit off more than I can chew here. We're getting a decent foothold though. In fact, we are through the walls. So let us, let's hop off the equipment. The unfortunate part is that we don't have a good spot for our sentinels to support our infantry. Although perhaps we can rush them on the side here and get a position on the walls. Keep on shooting those, please. Sentinels work on those. Get the Lorien scouts in here. We need every single unit up on here. Gate Guard getting absolutely demolished right now. I guess I kind of saw that coming. We have more archers though. We could move them up. Maybe see if we get some cheeky shots. Perhaps on that center blob there. You guys make your way downtown. Keep working on that tower at the time. If we can get a foothold in here, I feel very confident in our ability just to kind of rush through the center. 6% to 4%, not great so far. Archers are slowly running out of ammunition here. It's not cost effective fighting on the walls. Come on, Lorien Lancers, Lorien Scouts, I need you guys to help us push. Come on, keep on firing. Elder Council, save your ammunition. We're going to need it for what's on the walls. And yeah, Gate Guard getting absolutely wrecked by all the armor piercing on the walls here. Oh, I don't know what I was really expecting, though. You guys shoot at those. Maybe they're on just high enough of a position that they can fire up and into this little section here. They're kind of on an elevated spot. Yeah, we're going to get decent contact there. It won't be the best. You guys keep pushing through here. I think the Narduterik are going to be our bane, though. Lorien Scouts, just keep on pushing. You have very fast attack. You should be able to help us clear out this front line, although I did give them all those armor upgrades. a big worry. Can we make it through here? Looks like we are out of ammunition now on the catapults, so they are worthless. Woodland Sentinels. Oh man, we are... should we run them up? Yeah, we honestly need to. Be best if we can get our Hinny Dower inside the settlement, but there's so many more reinforcements coming in. Come on guys, take them out. We have our own armor piercing, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Perhaps we can run around and get a sneaky capture on the other side of the settlement. I'm not really sure. Pull out for now, lads. You guys chuck your javelins at those Narduzagar. Maybe we can pull them away to another spot on the battlefield. Looks like our wall breachers are gonna fall. Ents are on the way though, should help us make a dent in this wall. Actually, we did we almost beat them on this side. Siege tower got destroyed, but that's okay. Narduteric are starting to go down. I think that's because of all the archers, firing Overwatch on us is helping us to clear them off of that wall segment. We'll need to save some of that gate guard ammunition. Oh, look at those Ents just charging through there. Hopefully clearing a path for us. Narduteric are slowly falling off this wall. Come on, keep them down, keep them down. If we can clear one segment, that'll be fantastic. Gate guard, why don't you stop firing now? Took a screenshot. You guys collapse in on the center there. If we can get our sentinels perhaps up there or somewhere to flank, that would be fantastic. Guys, keep making your way through. This is really brutal having to send in our infantry like this. Come on, Galadrim guards, you're my best unit. I need you to kill those Narduteric. There we go, we're pushing through, we're making our way through. We can just get a few more surrounds off and clear this front choke point. I feel very confident about getting through the remainder of this battlefield. Catapult crew, get up on the wall, just be a distraction. I think the archers are still shooting at us somewhere, that's fine. We've nearly won the battle on this wall segment. Cavalry is kind of off on its own little area. Perhaps it can come back around. Yeah, we'll send them that way. We still have Axe Guard up here that can help in our fight. We'll need them for their shield wall through the main area of the settlement. What else do we have? We have Hinny Dower. Fantastic if we can get those guys in here. Let's try that. Ents doing fantastic work. Really glad I brought these guys into the battle. Narduzagar are strong and Narduteric are, but neither of them are generally effective against cavalry. With the Ent support knocking down the infantry, just kind of clearing a path for these elves to kind of run through the spacing. It lets them really just get in and support each other in this combat. You just hear the screams of the men as they fly all over. Armsmen, our catapult crew are definitely not going to beat Armsmen in melee. That is absolutely for sure. Looks like we've nearly finished taking out the Narduteric. They're getting low on morale. Or is that our guys? Can't really tell. Come on, Gate Guard. There's no one left over here. If you guys can just kill the last few of these Narduteric as this man goes for a nice overhead. They're wavering. They're down to only a few men. Cutting into each one with those wicked, wicked glaives. I love those weapons. Come on, Sentinels. You've nearly won the fight. Just a few stand between us and victory at the gates. The rest of our infantry will pull through. We'll start to send the Axe Guard kind of forward to start fighting off the town square, where we do have the Royal Knights and the Ar-Pharazôn's Faithful standing alongside the last Serpent Guard of Harad, as well as their Warlord. If we can get our Hinny Dower kind of behind this line, we can shoot over here at these Nardubawib. We've mostly won this fight at the walls. We're going to want the Galadrim guards to fight that cavalry as well. Hinny Dower, position just out there, please. Archers, if you can, get right about there and start firing. Only a few are left standing. Ents probably won't be needed here. Perhaps we could have them help us fight these armsmen on the wall. Maybe they're going to get shot down by ballista towers, but screw it. Let's just go in. The last few soldiers need to go on to the next section of wall. We'll start to move up our Galadrim archers, or not our Galadrim archers, but the Elven Kings. And I guess now would be a good time to get the My Theory the Wire in there. Sindar almost in a good position to start firing. Hopefully they will be able to attack soon. Looks like our catapult crew just noped out of here. Kind of expected that. Is there anyone even left on the ground? Just a few scattered soldiers remain. Nothing too drastic. Fun moving the archers out of here if we can. Gate guard, move up. General, you also head up. You'll go for the fight at the town square. We do have our Farazan's faithful here. That's going to be a threat for sure. Perhaps we need to use our Hinidara to fire upon those men. Archers, begin firing at the archers up on the walls very soon. Alright, fire at the faithful. Open an avenue. On the sides there, lads. Green cloaks in the Haradrim desert streets. Silverthorn arrows piercing through the sky, piercing through many ranks of Farazan's faithful. But they're so heavily armored, they take very few casualties, even in that first volley. Maybe the second volley can do a little more, but looks like they're going to try to turn down the street. Try to avoid some of that fire. Smart move by the AI, trying to dodge all the arrow fire that we're sending their way. We do have Axe Guard on the way. With their shield wall, they should be able to push right into the enemy. Looks like these guys aren't doing well. Perhaps we pull out a little bit farther. Ents are on the walls fighting these armsmen. Trying their dang best. Come on, Ents, do better than that. Where are y'all? You guys need to move up that way. Household Guard, rolling up. Can they take the Hinidara javelins? Or not javelins, but Silverthorns. I am all over the place. Armor-piercing units on the way. You guys actually firing? I hope you are. Yep, they are. That's great. The Elder Council can move up. We have Galadrim Guards here to fight the Naru Household Guard, but look at that damage the Silverthorns are doing. Fantastic work. Maybe one more volley before we get into melee. That's like point blank. That is a lot of damage those guys are going to sustain there. We'll get the armor-piercing specialists on those Household Guard. Some of our units are routing. This is fine. This is totally fine. Oh, Farazan's faithful running towards us here. Sentinels. Here, perhaps we can get a shot down the avenue on the side here on those guys. Do we have any javelins down here? No, we don't. Bogard getting absolutely wrecked right now, though. Not doing so hot now, are they? We need these Bogard to support against the armsmen on the walls. Like, honestly, we should just let go of that fight entirely. It's not worth it for us. This really isn't. Alright, start running into the settlement. I don't want you to die to a javelin. That would be awful. Axe Guard, keep on flanking. If we can take down these faithful, that'd be great. We'll shoot them for now, but no idea how much damage we'll actually be able to do with the archers. We're looking up here. Armor-piercing units doing a lot of damage. Hinidara firing at the Royal Knights. That's a good target. Hope we can claim a few of their lives before this battle ends. The javelins might be our best cause for damage on those guys. We've seen how devastating javelins can be. Keep running up. We honestly might just need to switch target shooting at those guys with our Hinidara. Alright, throw javelins just right above their heads. Kill those Royal Knights, please. A few volleys and those knights shall fall. Here come the first tosses. Looks like not really taking down much. But now we will countercharge them with the Galadrim Guards. We prepare another volley to fly just overhead. They are so incredibly well armored, though. Looks like we are 43 to 44%, still very, very close. Hinidara, I'm not even sure what they're firing at. Ents pretty much losing that fight there. I kind of expected it. Ah, Narduzagar came down, but we are shooting at them with our other Elven King's Bogard. This is a pretty fair fight. We do hold the high ground. Two-handed weapons versus two-handed weapons, but we are receiving support from the Bogard, and they're receiving support from their ballista towers. I think in terms of sheer volume of fire, we have the advantage here. Be interested to see how that fight kind of turns out. Hinidara did get a little bit closer. Please start firing at the guys on the wall. They are getting wrecked here by the faithful. But we have some gate guard. Let's send those guys in. I think it's time. How you guys doing over here? Like we're still working on the armsmen up on the walls. And we're doing okay against these guys. Perhaps if we moved a little bit closer, we'd have better shots on them. And I think we're getting shot by ballista towers, so let's pull our general up and out. Galadrim guards here, taking down the last of the royal knights. They are falling quickly. That's what I like to see. We have gate guard or axe guard in a perfect position that as soon as these cavalry are gone, we'll be able to push into those south round defenders. Get the Mythir on there. Did we take out their lord? He must be dead now, surely. Royal knights going down. Not really a good spot for them to be in a siege battle, of course. Are you guys in melee? Please don't be in melee. Like, do we actually have any unique armor for these guys? I'm not sure if we do with that upgrade. Silver Thorns flying through the air, hopefully able to kill the last of these Abrazarim, Nardubuweeb, and armsmen on the walls. Give our brave soldiers will fight to the death. Horizon's Faithful, though, starting to take some damage now that we have the gate guard on them. I keep getting these mixed up. Axe guard. Axe guard on them. We're going to shield wall, see if that helps us with the combat. We have armor piercing units. If we need to pull them away, we can. Here, Bogard not doing so hot, only 6 of them remaining, but now we will start to add support of fire to the ranks. Let's move a little bit closer. I want to make sure that we aren't doing any friendly fire. That did a solid amount of damage. We could even send in these guys to support. But we're getting just that little bit closer to help the fight. Let's see, it looks like the south round defenders heading that way. Horizon's Faithful taking damage. We have Mythir at the wire. Let's pull them out back towards the back line here. We'll let the Hinidaur keep firing. They're about to use up all their ammo. Alright, Galadrim guards, work your way up to those south round defenders. We just need to make that last push now for the final gatehouse. Want every man working his way up there. We need to work on getting flanking shots. That's what we need. Is that general right here? Ah, yes, he is. Take him down. Take him down. Hit him with an axe while you can. Hinidaur, you guys are fast. You out of there. Elder Council might be able to get one more shot off with their javelins. Southern defenders do have shields, but we should still get a good amount of damage in here. Oh, Galadrim guards, please don't get shot here. We're going to have to go into melee. On this fight, most of the Narduzagar are dead. About 50 remain, but we only have about 46 Bogard in that unit. Every shot from these archers will do lots of damage and definitely kill the back line, but yeah, we need to get those scouts in there. It might be better just for us to go for a full surround now. Yep, let's go in. Half of our army is dead, but I think we have exactly what we need. 57% to 58%, an incredibly close fight so far. We are working on that general. If we can take him down, that'll be a big leadership debuff. Yes, he goes down. Now I can work on those Pharazon's Faithful, and we just need to ignore the walls. Your Ents are all dead. They fell on the walls here. On Gate Guard or Bogard, work on these Narduzagar. They are wavering. They should be nearly done with this fight, and they are fighting to the death. That is a big victory for us. Alright, where are our axemen? They're working their way towards those Pharazon's Faithful who have been doing a number to our gate guard. But I think once we get the axes in their back, they shall fall. They're trying to hold this pike line in the narrow streets, but we are making it through with a shield wall push. And now, once we get axes charging behind them, that will pretty much end their lives. Now, the tide of battle is starting to turn 60% to 68%. We're making it happen. We're definitely making it happen here. Did lose the gatehouse, but that's okay. We don't need it. We need the town square. Come on, axes, get in there. Only 31 Pharazon's Faithful remain. I think they're actually stuck in the building now, of all things. Interesting. Units are routing. Is that guy routing back there? Who is that? He's off the board. Yep. There you go. Perfect position now with their axes. Pharazon's Faithful have nowhere to go. Their backs are to the walls. No position to actually use their ridiculously long spears. You guys are fighting South Round defenders. Capture them as they try to retreat. So you guys need to be making your way that way. You guys work on those South Round defenders. Don't let them get away. Kenny, they're actually not doing terrible in melee here. They're doing alright against these spearmen. Of course, they're not the best in melee. That's been proven many times. Nearly collapsed this unit of South Round defenders. Nearly done. As this building is on fire here. Must have been hit by a catapult shot. The last of the Pharazon's faithful are falling. Our armorsmen are getting engaged. Let's do a tactical retreat. Let's get to the town square and avoid the arrow tower fire. We need every last soldier up there. Oh no, don't go that way. Do not go that way. Where are you guys going? Here, have the axe guard. Hold them off for a second. We need... Oh, we have no choice. We must fight. And my Thir Thawar will be an alright target, an alright unit against these armsmen. They are armor piercing. Gate guard to support will help. Bowguard, please shoot at those men. They have a lot of units coming in now for the final push. Yeah, we need to retreat here. Get the axe guard in there. We need our bows. We need all of their ammunition. There's not too much in the front line left to kind of hold us down. Guys, keep firing though. Point blank, you'll be able to do more damage than you would in melee. Keep firing. 65 archers to 62. Point blank volleys. The Thranduil don't seem to know what they're doing right now, which is great for us. Let's go into melee. Come on, we need to win this battle up here. Right here, pulling out. Fantastic. Let's go for a flank. Try to capture that town square. We need every last soldier to be right now in that town square. The axe guard kind of hold them back. These Thranduil might honestly rout since they're kind of fighting alone. Bowguard do outnumber them. There's a few cavalry mixed in as well. We are superior in melee with the Elven King's Bowguard. Let's get rid of all of that on this side of the screen. We don't need to see any of that. Really don't have too much. A few Galadrim guards are left fighting. Let's try to flank with these javelins. See if we can get a nice volley into the back there. You guys need to keep marching, please. What are we doing over here? Have we routed off that unit? Oh, nope, they're still fighting. Come on, Bowguard, get in a little bit deeper. You do outnumber them. Should be dying very soon. If we can just make them rout. Ah, their leadership is kind of recovered, though. They're shaken. Perhaps if we get the cavalry in a little bit deeper. Keep them stun locked. Taking damage, though. Axe guard fighting against the armsmen. Doing very well, honestly. How's the stats comparison? So we're 11 and 30. And they are 16 and 31. So, honestly, the armsmen are better than us in pretty much every way. But we're making it happen. I think it's just the fact that they might be being hit by ballista towers in the back. Not really sure why we're winning this fight. I mean, defeat is almost a certainty. Alright, we're in the city now. We have a few axe guard left in the tank for reserves. A big unit of defenders here, though, but we are working on a flank. Firing our archers at the last of these woodland, or not these woodland, but these South Round defenders. They're hopping to melee. Get in there, shut them down. Elder Council, I need you guys to work on that last pocket of resistance. Looks like we won that fight. Pull out, lads. Get to the town square. Are we still winning this fight? My goodness, they're actually turning the tides. Oh, we can't leave these poor souls alone here. Bowguard, support them. These axemen are actually doing it. They're still outnumbered. 2 to 1, but they've fought impossible odds and they are winning here. Bowguard getting to melee now. I know they're better at shooting, but we need to save these guys. Get in there. They actually get a charge animation, which is perfect, and they're only warmed up, so these guys are really ready for the battle. Our archers in melee, our archers in the late game really just turning the tide. 72% to 91%. These 6 brave Bowguard here fighting against another unit of armsmen. Holding them off for now, keeping them away from supporting their allies. They know that Thranduil has died, and they wish for this war to end. They know this is the final push for victory and peace. And these elves will gladly give up their lives in exchange for that. And knowing that their kinsmen, their brothers, their sisters, and their children shall be able to live on fruitfully and live long, prosperous lives in Middle-earth. Who knows, perhaps they'll be able to grow very large, very massive forests in the haven lands of Umbar, and perhaps even in Harad himself, and make an oasis of this land. That's Ardenheim Arsmen here going down, their backs to the walls of this building, whatever this is, perhaps some sort of home, perhaps where these Arsmen actually reside. Perhaps their barracks, perhaps their children are in there. We are not here to kill the innocent. We are only here to shut down the evil men that would see Sauron rise to power. So Sauron is defeated. So really, why are they still fighting? They should put down their arms. This war is futile. How's it going in the middle here? Ah, yes. The Zotharon defenders are slowly dying here. A few javelins getting ready to be fired into them. Oh, looks like they're actually not able to do that. That's fine. 1 minute to victory. I don't really want to capture it for victory. I want to kill all of them. That would be a definite victory for sure. Where are the armsmen? They're right there. Ah, yes, perhaps we can catch them right there and flank with the armsmen. You guys post up right there. You guys post up. Try to shoot javelins down at these men. This is pretty much the last unit that we need to take care of. You guys start firing. You guys are almost in range. I hope you're going to be in range soon. There we are. A few more shots going down. A few woodland sentinels out in the back line working their way through. Here come the javelins. Playing it against the metal here. One more volley from up top. Come on, fire. A few more javelins. Getting some decent damage in. Now we'll send in the axes. One more javelin volley in. Axes going into the flank. These armsmen purely on their last legs. It's actually left in the center of the battle map. There's just one Southron defender. Oh, that poor lad. He's given it his all. But he might instantly return to the town square. Nope, he's going to get shut down by the gate guard. All that stands between us and victory is this final unit of Ardenheim armsmen. Elder Council attempting to get one last charge in. Armsmen not going to do great fighting against all these armor-piercing axes, cleaving through their heavy armor and shields, trying their best, but it is all in vain. The elves are too powerful. It was close though, up until we got to about halfway through the armies. In fact, wasn't it about the 60% that it actually started to tilt in our favor? It was pretty much 1-for-1 early on. I was a little bit worried that we might not have the tools we need, but we were able to conserve our My Theory Thewire. Honestly, this has probably been the best unit in our campaign. Fast, armor-piercing, high attack. I just love having armor-piercing axe units. They can just do so much damage. They are so cost-effective, and they're great at getting rid of heavily armored targets. Albeit, they have their weaknesses, such as getting charged by cavalry or getting shot by archers. But they can definitely make up for it, as the last of the armsmen will fight to the death as they get their heads chopped off. Galadrim guards, all the way from Lorien. Woodland sentinels. My Theory Thewire, Elder Council, all the way from the Force of the Greenwood itself. Down deep in Harad, down deep in Umbar. Just trying to end all of the evils in this world. And so, today they have succeeded. It has been great playing this campaign out with you guys all. It's been 30 episodes. I'm glad that if you have stuck around this long, I really appreciate that. Let's take a look at the casualties here. Most kills, Galadrim guards, 276. They almost lost every man in their battalion. Ents getting 105, very great. 156 on the Axe Guard. Who was the worst unit here? Perhaps these Bogard that only got 26, but they weren't in the most favorable of engagements. Catapult, 1 kill, but they took out a tower, so hey, that's something. We'll check out the settlement, we'll occupy it, we'll rebuild it, and make this into an elven settlement. The elves have seen the sea, but they do not wish to traverse all the way across. They now wish to bask in its glory upon all of the coasts. But these are wood elves. They do not feel the desire to go to the Undying Lands. Perhaps one day they might, though. In fact, did Thranduil go to the Undying Lands? I don't think he did. I think Thranduil stayed, but Legolas is the one who went. He went with Gimli at the end of his days. Oh well, how much would we get from sacking? Only 6,500. See, sacking is just not worth it. We'll occupy it, we'll put those taxes down. We'll repair it. We'll get that artist studio. We get the docklands there. Doesn't look like we actually had the last tier dock, though. That's sad. Would have thought they would have rebuilt that, but I guess not. That's 4 trade fleets. We can make a lot of money here in time. Ruins of the Pillar does give us a 5% public order to law. And Marcaunon, or Marcaunon, Conqueror of Umbar. And let's take one last look at the battle map, or the campaign map, before we end off this campaign in the year 3020, right when the War of the Ring ended, actually. 164 turns. All of Harad is led by rebel khans and chieftains. Ruin still stands. They have moved to Tharaban and rebuilt in their own image, but they are beset on all sides by their enemies. Khand, Dale, the Woodland Realm, Dorwinion even in a few key locations, and the Anduin Vale even pushing into Dantalad and eyeing out Dorthalu. Gondor also is at war with them, and may one day push out for Saragost and Tharaband here. Over in the center of the map, Lorien staying a small client kingdom of the elves, not really doing too much. Khazad-dûm will surely claim the rest of Dunland, and Bree is also very strong. The Ardenaim do hold Mithlond, but I can't imagine that will be for long, especially as the High Elves may seek to reclaim that, as well as Ered Luin. The Rangers are flourishing, although they are at war with Erebor. There was some conflict happening here, but they have a lot of soldiers here, and Gandalf the White. Khazad-dûm is destroyed. There are only 2 evil factions left, being Rune and the Ardenaim, and to an extent Dunland as well. But they are under siege by Khazad-dûm dwarves, and they do not have what it takes. So an amazing campaign. I really enjoyed this one. I honestly loved it. This was probably one of my most favorite campaigns I've ever done. This is Sir Argument, and you guys look forward to the next playthrough, which probably will be the elves, or not the elves, but Dol Guldur. I'm also interested in Erebor, and we will of course get to the Dunedain and Dunland at some point. So those are kind of my future ideas for the channel. And until we meet again, farewell.